So in today's video, what we're going to be doing is teaching you guys how to go and download and use PALETOOLS in FC25. But before we do start this, if you guys are interested, I do offer a daily subscriber trading service over on Twitch, which you can go and get for free if you have Amazon Prime, or it is £5 or €5 a month. For this, you get yourself daily investments and you do get yourself daily data to go and teach yourself how to go and trade. So in today's video, what we're going to be doing is we are going to be teaching you guys how to go and download PALETOOLS. As I say, I have other tutorials for other platforms down the line, but for now, we are going to be showing you how to go and do it on desktop, or I believe how you should be doing on iOS. So basically, if you don't know what PALETOOLS does, it allows you to go and complete SBCs insanely efficiently. It's quite gutting EA don't have this themselves, but let me just go and show you this for example. So I can go and basically press a mixture of hotkeys and it will basically just auto build me SBCs extremely fast. So what we're going to be doing in today's video is we are going to be teaching you guys how you can go and download this, how you can go and optimize the settings, and yeah, as I say, basically save yourself an absolute ball ache when it comes to building SBCs. So there are a few ways to do it, so let's go and talk about way number one. Now there are benefits and negatives to each way, so I will, I guess I'll go through why certain benefits and negatives. So the first one is going to be the Tamper Monkey method. So to do this, what we're going to do is we're going to head over to Google. We're actually then going to head over to the top right, and we're then going to go to the likes of extensions. So again, if I go and move my web browser over here, we can see we've got the extensions, and what you can do is you are going to go and click on that, and then you're going to go manage extensions. That is because before you go and download Tamper Monkey, what you're going to want to do is you want to go and download something else. So now what you're going to do is head over to the left side of the screen, brilliant, and you're going to go and click on the Chrome Web Store, because what we're going to go and download now is going to be Tamper Monkey. There we go, Tamper Monkey. So we're going to click on that, and what we're going to do is we're going to go and download the one that's got themselves 11 million users. It's got themselves 71.8 thousand ratings. We're going to go and download this. And the reason we're going to go and download this is because this lets us go and download PALETOOLS. Without this, it won't let us go and download PALETOOLS, at least with the first method. So we're going to go and download Tamper Monkey. And again, to make sure it's there, what you can then go and do is head back over to your extensions. And if by magic, it should go and be in your extensions right here. So now that we've got Tamper Monkey downloaded, we now need to go and download PALETOOLS onto Tamper Monkey. What we're going to do is we are going to go and type in PALETOOLS. Now, the I guess the owner of PALETOOLS that actually commented in the YouTube video saying, oh, can you just make sure people are actually going to download the right one, because apparently there are some malicious websites out there that are the fake ones. So please do make sure you're clicking on the one that is https://pale.tools. And as a result, you want to go and click on this. Now, there are three options at the top. We've got PALETOOLS, PALEDROID, and the Inject Companion. Again, I'll be covering PALEDROID and Inject Companion down the line, but for today we are doing desktop. So we're going to go and click on PALETOOLS V25. There we go. Now you can see there are multiple options, and again, we will be covering multiple of these options in the video. What we're going to go and do is we are going to go and click on the PALETOOLS Tamper Monkey. And once we click on that, it's now going to go and take us to this website, and again, this is why we needed to go and download the likes of PALETOOLS Tamper Monkey. For you, it's going to go and say download. For me, it's going to say update, because I had the one from FC24. This is the one from FC25, which again is the same method, but yeah. So now by pressing that, it should now have gone and updated it. If not, sometimes it can go and take a minute or two. So now that you've gone and successfully downloaded PALETOOLS, what we now want to do is we want to head onto the web app. Now, when you log into the web app, again, there's nothing weird, but sometimes people don't actually know what their login for the web app is. So how can I go and find the login? Well, what you want to do is you want to head over to your console, and then you've got yourself your normal menu here. Well, you're just going to go and hit left, and you can see we've got the cog and we've got the accessibility menu. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to go and click on the cog right there, and we've got ourselves a few settings. We're now going to go to online settings. We're now going to go to EA account, user agreement, and privacy cookie policy. And what this is going to do, once I click on that, I'm just going to make sure it's probably going to go and give away my email. Once you've clicked on that, it will then go and give you the email. And there we go. So what you want to do is you want to make sure you click on that, and it will go and give you the email. Again, if you're not sure what the password is, you can go and reset the password. If you can't log into the email of the password, I mean, I'd recommend just starting a new account. Now, there is just another little bit of a top tip. You guys can't log on to the companion app if you're logged into the Ultimate Team on the console. So if you're logged in on console, you need to back out to this menu, then log on to the companion app. If you just turn off your console without actually backing out the Ultimate Team menu to this menu, you're going to have to wait about half an hour to 40 minutes until the game just automatically kicks you out of Ultimate Team. So just a little heads up there regarding what's it called, regarding actually logging on. So again, once you've gone and downloaded that, then what you should be able to do is you should go and load up the web app again, and the web app should if it's successfully downloaded, it should automatically have PALETOOLS. Now again, if this method does not work, or for some reason, let's say it's taking a while to download, which it can do sometimes in the past. Yeah, like mine's taken a little while to download, so it hasn't downloaded in the video. Again, don't worry, because there are other methods you can go and use. So, oh yeah, also there is actually another settings you can do. You can head over to the extensions, and then on extensions you can head over to Tamper Monkey, and then you can head to dashboard. Sorry, let me just go and show you this right here. So this is again by going on extensions. Then you can go over to dashboard, and you just want to go and make sure that PALETOOLS is enabled. There we go. That might actually go and help Dan. Sorry, it has been a second since I've done it. Let's go and see if it's going to go and work now. Also, there are other modes you can enable, such as like developer mode, but let's go and see if this one works. Now, the reason you'd want to go and do this one, even though it seems a little bit, there you go, you can see it's automatically loaded up there. Happy days. So the reason you might want to go and do this method over other methods is because PALETOOLS will automatically load up every single time you load up the web app, whereas in other methods, sometimes it won't load up automatically. So again, if you come across that problem that I just came across, which I did forget was a problem, what you want to do is, again, you want to head over to your extensions in the top right, you want to click on it, you then want to go and scroll down until you go and find Tamper Monkey, you want to click on Tamper Monkey, you then want to go and click on dashboard. It will take you to this dashboard, and what happened with me is it wasn't enabled here, so I had to make sure I click enabled, and then it was working. So again, that's just one of the settings you want to make sure obviously is enabled. Now again, let's say that method hasn't worked for you, or you don't really like this method, then there is another method you can go and do. Now the second method is, the reasons it's a bit annoying is because you have to go and click on the link every single time, but you know, maybe the first one hasn't worked for you. So how we do this method is, again, we're going to head over to PALETOOLS, so method 2, PALETOOLS. We're going to go and click on PALETOOLS again. It's going to go and take us to the home menu again. We're going to click on PALETOOLS V25 again. And now we can see this one which says PALETOOLS V25.0.3. It says drag link to bookmarks bar and press it when the web app finishes loading. But some of you might be like me and not have a bookmarks bar because it's, I don't know, quite unaesthetically pleasing. I'm not a massive fan of it myself. But there is a really easy way to go and enable and disable the bookmarks bar. All you gotta do is press Ctrl-Shift-B. Nope. Nope. Yes. No. Maybe Ctrl-Shift-B. There we go. If you press Ctrl-Shift-B, you can just easily add and take away the bookmarks bar. So what you want to do is you then want to go and drag the link to the bookmarks bar. So you can see I've got just a few already there, but all I've got to do is grab the link. There you go. You can see I've obviously my cursor's got a hold of it. We're just going to go and drop it up there, and you can see right there we've got ourselves the likes of PALETOOLS. Now, if I go and I'm going to go and unable this one just to show you that the previous method isn't the reason why it's working. So let's go and load up the web app again. So if I load up the web app now, it shouldn't have PALETOOLS on it because we need to enable PALETOOLS every single time we load up PALETOOLS using this variation. So if I go and load it up right now, it should just load up the normal web app. There you go, normal web app, no PALETOOLS on the left. You know if PALETOOLS is on the left because it's there. But now what we're going to do is we're just going to go and click on that link that we've just dragged to the bookmarks. It refreshes and you see how PALETOOLS is there. Now again, the reason you might not want to do this method is because you have to go and load up PALETOOLS each time, and especially if you don't have bookmarks like myself, you have to load up the bookmarks and click on it. It's not that deep. Compared to building the SVCs on the web, compared to building them on the console to the web app, a few buttons I think will live with it. But that is the second way of downloading PALETOOLS. Again, if the first one didn't work, there's the second one. There's benefits to each. Some people, again, maybe aren't as tech savvy and can't do the first one. Whatever, just do the second one. So now we've got PALETOOLS successfully downloaded, let's go and show you how to go and optimize it, because there's a few settings you want to go and enable or disable. Now the first one of these is auto reclaim the SBC rewards. Enabling this basically goes, when you go and complete an SBC, it says, are you sure you want to complete the SBC? And you go, yeah, otherwise I want to have completed it. And what that does is it just auto completes it. It just auto confirms that you want to complete the SBC. Saves a lot of time. Now, there are some market ones on here. I don't personally touch the market ones because I don't want to risk my account. I'm pretty sure people use these and they're unscathed, but I can't be an advocate of saying, yeah, you can use all the stuff they offer here for the market and you won't get banned. I don't personally use any of it. I don't personally think you need to use it for trading, but, you know, if you want, you can. Claim all rewards. I'd go and bang that one on there then. Nice one, but not really useful now is decimal rating. So basically, when you go and build an SBC, you know when you go and add like an 87 and it doesn't quite do it, you add an 88 and it does it. What this does is it actually shows you to a decimal point what the rating is. So it could be like an 87.1, so you can get away with taking away a little bit, but not too much. So that can be quite useful, but not if you just want to do upgrade SBCs. If you want to do upgrade SBCs, obviously the rating doesn't matter. Disable pack opening animations. This can be quite good if you just want to rip through the packs. Does kill a bit of the anticipation, does kill a bit of fun, but you know, whatever. We're then going to go and scroll down there. Don't really care about a lot of these. There we go. Do not care about a lot of these. Lock players is quite nice, so to make sure you don't go and put some of your... Maybe you got like a Ferland Mendy, and you don't want to accidentally put Ferland Mendy in an SBC because he's low rated, he might accidentally get put in. Well, what you can do is you can actually go and lock players and make sure they don't get put in. That's quite a nice one. Again, a lot of market stuff. I don't really do stuff regarding markets. I don't really do the pack opener. There's a warning that pops up there. And apart from that, I think repeat SBC search should be enabled anyway, so that's a good one to go and have. The other ones you want to do is scroll to the bottom, and then you want to go and have unassigned to SBC, and then you want to go and select from the drop-down menu lowest to highest. This basically means if you've gone and bought loads of players to go and do SBCs, this will automatically go and throw in the low rateds before it throws in the high rateds. Likewise, transfer list to SBC. This can be a little bit risky, so for someone like myself who shadow trades a lot, I've got a lot of gold cards on my transfer list, but they've all got a shadow. I don't really want them accidentally throwing these in. So, if you've got lots of, let's say, gold cards you trade with, like myself, then maybe you want to go and disable the transfer list to SBC. But if you, let's say you've got loads of golds on there that you just want to go and throw in SBCs, then make sure to enable it and then maybe go low to high so it puts in the low. But again, I'd probably disable it, but that's personally because I trade with gold cards with shadow, and again, it would throw them into the SBC. So that should be your settings all optimized. Let's go and talk about how we're going to go and build the SBCs. More likely than not, you're going to want to do your repeatable upgrade SBCs. So this is how you're going to go and officially build it. What you want to do first off is you want to go and favorite the SBC. So for example, we want to go and do the double 87s. We're going to click on that. We're going to favorite the SBC. Why do we do that? It's just so it pops up in favorites. Otherwise, we're going to have to, it's probably not that bad this time of the year, but sometimes later in the year, you're going to have to scroll down halfway, find the SBC, complete it, and it can be a bit long. Whereas if it's on your favorites, it's there. Happy days. So what we're going to do is we're going to go and click on the SBC, and this is just like a normal FIFA SBC. So how are we going to go and use PALETOOLS? Well, what we're going to do is we're going to check on the right side, and we are going to go to Edit SBC Template. And what your template is going to be is it's going to be blank. So what we need to go back to is have a little look at the requirements. Now the requirements are 6 rares, minimum quality gold, players 11. So 6 gold rares, 6 non-rare golds. So what we're going to do is we're going to now make sure, we're going to go and make a template for that. So we're going to head back over here. We're going to go Edit SBC Template. We're going to go and press Add twice. That's going to be for the rares. That's going to be for the non-rares. And now let's go and build the template. So the first thing you want to do is press Ignore Player Positions. By pressing Ignore Player Positions, it means that it won't only put goalkeepers in goalkeeper. It won't only put centre-backs in centre-back. Why would we want that? Well, if you've got 6 goalkeepers you want to go and throw into the SBC, unless you enable that, it'll only throw 1 into the SBC. The next thing I would do is I'd go rating lowest to highest, rating lowest to highest. This just means if you do have excess fodder, you'll be left with the high-rated stuff than the low-rated stuff, which I think is quite favourable. So now let's go and build the template. We're going to go quality gold. We're going to go rares, rare. We're going to go minimum is going to be 75. Maximum, it's down to you. If you want to keep 82 rated or higher, go and set it to 81. If you want to keep 83 rated and higher, set it to 82. Personally, I don't really put anything into SBCs below an 84 rated, especially if we're talking about significantly decent ones, so I'm happy to throw in some 83s. We're now going to go player counts. Was it 5 if I'm not wrong? I think it's 5 rares, 6 non-rares. Players from the same club, couldn't care less. And again, we're going to do the exact same here. We're going to go minimum rating 75, maximum rating 83, although I think they only go up to 82s this year. Then we're going to go player count 6, and that's that. Now, once you've done this, you are going to have to press on save. Don't click on save, it's not going to save the template, and you're going to have to go and build the whole thing again. Enjoy. But we're going to go and press on save, and now what we're going to do is we're going to back out the SBC. You need to back out the SBC just so we can remember the template. I don't know why, it's just something. So now what we're going to do is we're going to click on the SBC. We're now going to use some hotkeys. These are just, keys on your keyboard, on your, whatever it's called, keyboard. So by pressing T, it is going to go and build the SBC. You can see right there, that's exactly what we wanted. Unless I've been an idiot. I've been an idiot. It needed 1 more rare. So I can very easily go and edit that. So we can head back to edit. We can just go 6 rares, 5 non-res. This is perfect, so I can actually show you another feature now. So let's go and save that, back out, back in again. So if you've misbuilt an SBC or you want to get rid of stuff, you can actually use the hotkey C. So if we go and press C for Charlie, we can go and clear the squad. So there we go, perfect. So now what I can do is I can go and press T for Tiger, and that will go and build the SBC. I then can go and press S for Shark, and that will submit the SBC. And you see right there, it didn't go, are you sure you want to do the SBC? And that's because we enabled that setting. And now if you go and press R, it will go back to the SBC you just completed. So I can basically complete these SBCs very fast by going T, S, R, T, S, R. And as long as I'm not accidentally throwing in expensive players, which Troy Parrott, I don't appreciate you being thrown in there, happy days. But I think that's just maybe a case of me running out of non-res. Again, you do have to be careful with stuff like this. But what I can actually do, this will actually be another great example. So I was saying earlier that you can go and lock players, basically, so it doesn't go and throw them in the SBCs. So, for example, it's for some reason wanting to go and throw in Troy Parrott. But if I go and press lock this player, now what will happen is they won't go and put him in an SBC. So again, if I go and press T, hopefully it'll fill it up. Okay, for some reason it's starting to throw in... Why is it throwing it? It's throwing in informs instead of non-res. I think it's probably because I've run out of non-res, more likely than not. But yeah, if you haven't run out of non-res, then happy days. And again, all you got to do is press lock on these players and it won't go and throw them into the SBCs. And just like that, you should then go and have a few packs. I mean, we've just gone and built 6 packs. Again, I think it's because I ran out of non-res in my club. And then you can go and open the packs. And again, if you've enabled the disabled pack opening animation, it will do it very fast. And again, I do believe you can send it to the... there you go. Send to my SBC storage. Don't show me the message again. And again, you can basically now just go and rip up these packs really fast. I did a bunch of packs yesterday. Got myself loads of 87s and a Furlan Mendy. Boom. There we go. Got myself a Diaz. That's pretty decent. I'm not going to lie, the double 87s definitely don't have the highest return on investment in terms of like getting a lot of fodder back. But in the end of the day, they're a bit of fun to do early on. And again, if you're using something like PALETOOLS, where you can go and rip it pretty fast. And 85 Garcia, that could be pretty decent. So yeah, that is the SBCs. Now, you won't really be getting to the point, but later in the year when you get loads of fodder, you can normally only basically complete about I think it's 75 SBCs every hour. It's very unlikely you guys are going to complete more than 75 SBCs an hour. If you complete more than 75 SBCs an hour, basically just times you out doing SBCs for about 10-20 minutes. But I think at this stage of FIFA, we're not really going to have to go and worry. But if it does do that, then what you can do is you can actually go to the other version of FIFA that you're on, back out and complete it. But again, I don't think we have to worry about that. This is just to go and complete a few SBCs for a bit of fun. But that has been that. Thank you very much for watching today's video. If you have any questions, again, I do stream 10 hours a day over on Twitch, just Twitch.Flair, something along the lines of that. You guys can ask me any questions and I can walk you through any of the answers. Thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you guys, well, with another tutorial.